The electric vehicle has been the new trend for almost a decade now, but the craze doesn't end there. In a groundbreaking announcement, Ford's CEO treated the world to the news of all new lithium iron phosphate batteries designed to last forever. You heard that right, no degradation. How possible is this? And the most important question is, when will Ford deliver this gem so everybody can replace their traditional batteries? If you've been keeping up with electric vehicle EV news or battery technology, you've probably heard a lot about lithium iron phosphate, LFP batteries. They're becoming a big deal in the world of energy storage, electric cars, and even home battery systems. But what exactly makes them so special? Let's break it all down in simple terms. LFP batteries are a type of lithium-ion battery. But instead of using nickel or cobalt like traditional lithium-ion batteries, they use lithium iron phosphate, LiFePO4, as the main material in the cathode. This change in chemistry makes a huge difference in how these batteries perform. They're safer, last longer, and cost less than other types of lithium-ion batteries. LFP batteries, however, are much more stable. They do not overheat as easily, they are far less likely to catch fire, and they can handle high temperatures without significant performance loss. This makes them an ideal choice for electric vehicles, solar storage, and backup power systems, applications where safety is a top priority. Another major reason LFP batteries are gaining traction is their cost-effectiveness. How so? Traditional lithium-ion batteries rely on nickel and cobalt, two materials that are expensive, difficult to mine, and have ethical concerns, particularly regarding cobalt mining in countries like the Democratic Republic of Congo. LFP batteries, on the other hand, use iron and phosphate, which are more abundant, easier to source, and more sustainable. As battery technology advances and production scales up, LFP batteries are becoming even more affordable. This is why major automakers like Tesla, Ford, and BYD are transitioning to LFP batteries, to reduce the overall cost of EV production and make electric vehicles more accessible to a wider audience. LFP batteries are not just great for cars, they are also widely used in home and industrial energy storage systems. Solar panels generate energy during the day, but without proper storage, that energy goes to waste when the sun isn't shining. LFP batteries provide an efficient and long-lasting solution for storing solar energy, ensuring a steady supply of power even at night or on cloudy days. These batteries have a longer lifespan, retain their storage capacity after thousands of cycles, and do not pose a fire risk, making them perfect for residential and commercial solar energy storage. This is why Tesla's Powerwall, BYD's home batteries, and many off-grid solar systems now rely on LFP batteries. The key benefits are safety, cost, and longevity. LFP batteries are less prone to overheating and thus safer. They are cheaper to produce since they don't rely on scarce resources like cobalt, and they last longer, which is great for the consumer's wallet and the environment. The transition to EVs is accelerating, with more governments and automakers committing to phasing out internal combustion engine vehicles. This shift is motivated by the urgent need to reduce carbon emissions and combat climate change, coupled with the economic benefits of less dependence on fossil fuels. EVs powered by advancements in battery technology such as LFP are positioned as a crucial technology in this transition. Now, will LFP batteries drive the dominance of EVs? They certainly have the potential. Cost has been a significant barrier to EV adoption. If LFP can reduce battery costs while maintaining performance and safety standards, it could lower the overall cost of EVs, making them more accessible to a broader market. This accessibility is key in markets like China and India, where the price sensitivity of consumers is higher. However, dominance is not solely about having the right technology. It's also about production capacity, infrastructure, regulatory environments, and consumer acceptance. For instance, the charging infrastructure needs to keep pace with the growth in EVs. People won't buy EVs if they can't charge them conveniently, regardless of the battery technology they use. Additionally, governments play a huge role through incentives, subsidies, and regulations that can either speed up or hinder the adoption of electric vehicles. Moreover, the automotive industry is notorious for its long development cycles and significant capital investments, meaning changes don't happen overnight. The transition toward electric vehicles, while inevitable, might be slower than technology enthusiasts would hope. In the conversation of electric vehicles taking over, it's also crucial to look at competition within the battery technology space itself. While LFP is gaining traction, especially in lower-cost models and in regions like China, other technologies, like solid-state batteries, are also on the horizon. These promise even higher safety and energy density, and could potentially leapfrog LFP if they come to market quickly and affordably. So, will electric vehicles dominate thanks to LFP? They are certainly on track to become more dominant than they have been, with LFP playing a significant role in making electric vehicles more economically viable for a larger segment of the population. Yet the path to dominance will require more than just one type of battery technology. It will need a confluence of technological advancements, economic factors, and robust policy frameworks to create a sustainable ecosystem for electric vehicles. As we look to the future, it's clear that EVs have a bright path ahead and LFP batteries are one of the stars of the show. However, it's a dynamic industry with multiple players and rapid developments, so staying adaptable and informed is crucial. Is it time for you to get your electric vehicle? Like Ford said, the new LFP batteries will not disappoint. As automakers race toward electrification, the competition is not just between gas and electric vehicles, it's also between countries and battery technologies. China currently leads the LFP battery market, with companies like CATL and BYD dominating global supply chains. Chinese manufacturers have mastered the mass production of LFP cells, making them cheaper and more efficient to produce than anywhere else in the world. This gives China a significant strategic advantage, not just in EVs, but in the broader clean energy transition. While American and European companies are investing heavily in battery innovation, they still rely on Chinese supply chains for critical raw materials and components. This has prompted countries like the United States to introduce policies like the Inflation Reduction Act, which incentivizes local battery production and electric vehicle assembly. The goal is to reduce dependence on foreign materials and build a robust domestic battery manufacturing sector. Automakers like Ford and General Motors are responding by building massive battery plants across the United States, often in partnerships with Korean or Chinese tech firms. Ford's own LFP battery factory in Michigan is a key example. It's designed to bring LFP production closer to home, reduce costs, and give the company more control over its supply chain. But having great battery tech is only part of the equation. For electric vehicles to become the norm, we also need a reliable, widespread, and fast-charging infrastructure. This is still a major hurdle. In many parts of the world, public charging stations are few and far between, unreliable or too slow for drivers used to the convenience of gas stations. Range anxiety, fear of running out of charge before reaching a charger, is still a barrier to EV adoption. The good news is that governments and companies are now investing billions into expanding the charging network. Fast chargers, ultra-fast chargers, and even wireless charging pads are being rolled out in cities and highways around the world. Companies like Tesla have already built vast supercharger networks, and they're now opening them up to other EV brands, helping the whole ecosystem grow. Meanwhile, LFP remains a strong contender for the near-term future, especially for mainstream and budget electric vehicles. Its longevity and safety make it perfect not only for vehicles but also for storing renewable energy from solar and wind. As we transition to a decarbonized world, having batteries that can cycle thousands of times without degrading becomes vital for a resilient and sustainable power grid. In conclusion, Ford's move to adopt forever-lasting LFP batteries isn't just a technological upgrade, it's a statement. It's a shift toward a more reliable, eco-friendly, and accessible electric future. The path won't be without obstacles, but with advancements in battery tech, growing infrastructure, and global investment, the electric revolution is no longer just a dream, it's becoming our everyday reality. And LFP batteries are playing a central role in powering that transformation.